Hello students, we continue with thermodynamics. In our previous video, we saw first law of thermodynamics. Today, we will be finding mathematical equation of this law for various processes. We have already seen that the mathematical expression for first law of thermodynamics was delta U. It was equal to delta U equals to Q प्लस W. ये हमने देखा था फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स का मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई दिस इक्वेशन फॉर वेरियस प्रोसेसेस. टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोसेसेस हमने ऑलरेडी किया था व्हेन वी वेर स्टडिंग द बेसिक टर्म्स. तो फर्स्ट प्रोसेस आई एम टेकिंग इज आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस. I hope you remember in isothermal process delta T was 0 and hence delta U was 0. Change in internal energy was 0 if there is no change in temperature, right? This was true for isothermal process. So if I put delta U is equal to 0 in this equation 1, what I will get? 0 equals to Q plus W, right? Means work done is equal to minus Q. So this is the modified equation for first law of thermodynamics when it is applied to isothermal process. Or you can say ये equation है first law of thermodynamics का for isothermal process. Means work is done on the system क्योंकि work positive है and it results in release of heat because you can see Q is minus. Okay, so for this work is done on the system because it is positive, and since Q you are getting negative, you will say heat is released from the system. Okay, then next I am having adiabatic process. Adiabatic process क्या था? When there is no exchange of heat between the system and surrounding, right? So Q was 0 for adiabatic process. If you put Q is equal to 0 in this equation 1, what you will get? Delta U is equal to W, right? And I can also say minus delta U फिर क्या होगा? Minus W, right? Means if work is done by the system, if work is negative, then you will take minus on both the sides. If work is done by the system, then there will be decrease in the internal energy of the system because that work will be done at the expense of the internal energy of the system. So if system performs work, it is negative and this results in decrease in the internal energy of the system. Okay, so this is your equation, or this both are same actually when the process is adiabatic. Next we come to third type of the process, and that is what? Isochoric process. I know you are thinking that volume 0 लेना है. Yes, isochoric के लिए क्या 0 होता है? Volume. There is no change in volume. So delta V is equal to 0. Now, what was the expression for work done? It was minus P external into delta V. Okay, minus P external into delta V. And what is your equation for first law of thermodynamics? Delta U is equal to Q plus W. If I substitute work as minus P external delta V in this equation will change to what? It will change to delta U will be becoming Q minus W का वैल्यू, वर्क का वैल्यू पुट कर रही हूँ मैं, माइनस P एक्सटर्नल इंटू डेल्टा V. Okay, so now because the process is isochoric, volume you will take as what? 0. Since the process is isochoric, volume is taken as 0 and this equation reduces to what? Delta U is equal to Q, because for isochoric process this term will become 0 because there is no change in volume. And just write here small v so that it becomes very clear that the volume is constant. Okay, so this is the equation, delta U is equal to QV. This is the equation for thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics when it is applied to isochoric process. The last process we have to consider is isobaric process. Now what was that? For this the volume was isobaric के लिए the volume was constant, right? Now most of the chemical reactions which we do, they are done in a open container at constant atmospheric pressure, for which there will be exchange of volume, because matter may go inside or outside of the system, means change in volume to hoga. Okay, so delta V may not be equal to 0 when most of the processes I consider जो open containers में करते हैं हम at constant external pressure. Now what is your equation? I am writing it again. It is delta U is equal to Q plus W. Okay, now W का value, work का value, if I am substituting, what I will get? It is Q minus P external into delta V. Correct? So what you will get is, because the pressure is maintained constant, just what change you have to do, just write here QV. Okay, so delta U is equal to Q P you will write क्योंकि pressure constant है, and rest of the thing as it is. Okay, means equation is almost same, सिर्फ आपको इधर वर्क के इधर P एक्सटर्नल इंटू डेल्टा V वर्क का फॉर्मूला डाला है आपने, और Q के यहाँ पे एक सफिक्स डाला है QP because the pressure maintained is constant. Okay, so what QP I can write as QP will be equal to delta U minus P external delta V. If this factor goes on that side, it will become plus. Okay, so this is what the heat at constant pressure. Okay, so this is how students you can apply first law of thermodynamics to various processes. Now we need to study the next concept, which is called enthalpy. What we mean by enthalpy? It is the total heat content present in the system. The next concept in the chapter is called enthalpy, and this is actually the total heat which is present in the system. हमने देखा है कि एक सिस्टम के पास अपना खुद का ओन एनर्जी होता है which is called internal energy, right? If you perform work on this system, this is PV type of the work, and the sum of this internal energy and the energy which arises because of pressure and volume is known as enthalpy. Okay, so what is enthalpy? It is defined as the sum of internal energy of the system and the energy that arises due to pressure and volume. So mathematically enthalpy can be defined by this equation, H is equal to U plus PV. Okay, now U, P and V all are state functions. That's why enthalpy is also a state function. That means the change in enthalpy, delta H, will be what? H2 minus H1. It will depend only upon the final value and initial value of enthalpy of the system, and the change in the enthalpy is simply given by H2 minus H1. In our next class, we will be seeing equations which are based upon enthalpy and the derivations, very important derivations which are based upon enthalpy. This was the definition and mathematical equation for enthalpy, and we have also noted that enthalpy is a state function. What was the reason? U, P and V, all three are state functions, so enthalpy was also a state function. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Bye bye.